And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the GC Sports YouTube channel. My name is T. We're bringing you through tonight's Cringe Xfinity action from Dover International Speedway, or as many people like to call it, the Monster Mile. 50 laps seems to be the projected distance around the place this evening, so a very quick race, a very action-packed race. Joining me are two drivers that are going to be out on track tonight.
You can join.
There's the first one of Denke, and we also have Probably Your Dad, who starts on outside pole with Sludge to his inside. We'll be blue screen for a moment here, ladies and gentlemen. And now on the other side of that we go. So it's Sludge, Dad, Just Ken, Rockstar, K 2005, NASCAR 82. The front three rows for a one main financial 50. So we load up and get ready to go racing here. Expected a lot of different philosophies with the cars. You won't have to make a pit stop besides in the stages. So in all likelihood, you'll see a lot of different philosophies with the cars, where they go short run, long run, loose, tight. We'll see a whole bunch of everything here as we are going to be green flagging the way we go. Sludge lays on the inside, Dad to the outside, Just Ken looking behind in third. Sludge gets clear out of turn number 1 and now in 2 by himself. Just Ken actually gets second place, and car off the wall already.
NASCAR.
That with NASCAR 82 in the 5 car, and he's off to a poor start with a huge shot to the outside wall out of turn 2 off the opening lap. Meanwhile, back up front, Dad's already gone back around Just Ken for second place and now sets his sights on the lead. Sludge looking to defend in the 9 car. These are we have one of the top drivers in the Giggity side of things on Thursday nights, leading over a team captain for one of the top drivers on Tuesday nights in Cringe. Dropping down for a nice race here. Now on lap number 3 of 50. 10 laps in each of the stages, so very quick run right here. Now, that seems to be getting a little bit off, letting off a little bit more. Try to roll the corner. Oh, Sludge in the wall. Dad has nowhere to go. Just runs right in the back of the 9 car. Just Ken and Rockstar now rejoin the party as well, right behind them. Further back, Harvick Pollock looks to have gone into the top 5 now in the 78 machine, with K 2008 in the 08 behind him in 6th place, and Bayhawk has gotten 7th place in the 7 car. And now Dad looking for the lead. He's to the inside. He's going to be clear out of turn 4. But Sludge might have gone a run. Now Just Ken's going to have a run. We've seen that Zero car be very aggressive at times this year. We'll see what he does right here. But probably Dad
5 to go on the stage.
Coming to 4 to go this time.
Thank you, gentlemen. Coming to 4 to go in stage number 1. As we mentioned, top of the show, very quick stages. And now the 0 car is there. Just Ken looking on the bumper of the black and green 69 of Probably Your Dad. Sludge now back to 3rd place. And Rockstar's just chilling there in 4th place right now. I don't know if he has the car to go compete with these top 3, but he is sticking with them for now. So that is credit to the 54 team right there. Now, Dad continues to hold his lead over Just Ken and over the 9. As we start winding down the stage here, let's see what the 0 tries to do here. It's not the easiest place to pass around Dover. It seems to usually be a single file single racing line. But the short track, you're always going to have the possibility of the bump and run. And this is also a very mistake-prone track. Apron, you see drivers catch a lot around here. You could get loose out of the corners. You could hit the wall out the corners. Plenty of areas to mess up on. There's a reason they call it the Monster Mile. Meanwhile, Just Ken is looking to the inside. Sludge is also there. They're going to be side-by-side out of turn 2. Just Ken gets cleared for the lead in that Dryden Jeffrey Earnhardt machine. Comes out of turn 4. And that looks to be the stage right there. Just Ken with a last lap pass for stage number 1. Dad second, Sludge third, Rockstar fourth. Harvick Pollock holds on for 5th with K 2005 6th, Bayhawk 7th. And then Denkate gets 8th, NASCAR 82 9th. And that way Ty can actually use the stream for the stages this time. Instead of now, as we get ready for stage number 2, Ken able to keep his spot out of the pits. Dad to the outside, Sludge, Rockstar, first 2 rows. Green flag is back out and we're underway once again at Dover. Just Ken gets the launch and will look to get clear in turn 1, and he does. Dad able to hold on the second this time as Sludge collects the apron a tiny bit. And now Rockstar looking for 3rd. And they'll get there. Just Ken. Now here comes Dad looking to the inside of the 0 for the race lead. And he will get clear. Rockstar now looking for 2nd. They're beating and banging behind. Rockstar is still trying to get clear of the 0. Just Ken fighting back on the outside. Here comes Sludge back into the party. Dad's already driven about 2 to 3 car lengths away from the rest of the pack. Rockstar got 2nd. And the field tucks in behind. And now K2005, he has managed to get into the 5th spot and is now trailing Sludge right there as Sludge goes to the inside of Just Ken for the 3rd position. And Ken driving in hard, trying to get back clear of the 9, but now the 9's going to run out the corner, only side by side in a drag race for 3rd. The 08 waiting to pounce on whoever messes up. Ken drifts wide. Sludge is clear. Now the 08 looks to make a move for 4th. Ken is going to just about clear him. He has the room. He dives down and will keep a hold of the 4th position. Dad still leads out front. Bayhawk now into the 6th position after some racing's gone on back there. And now Sludge, after getting 3rd, sets his sights on 2nd with the 54 Rockstar. To the back bumper now, he goes. But following a car around here, easier said than done, to say the least. Can he find a moment where Rockstar maybe slips up a little bit and he could dive right underneath or to the outside, depending on what mistake is made. And has to stay put for now. And now 54 drifts up a bit. Does Sludge have a chance? He's going to be side by side. 54 in the wall a little bit. Sludge with the opportunity, takes it first time and gets 2nd place. And now Ken looks for 3rd. And will get it in the same corner. As Rockstar falls back to 4th position where he started this race and finished in stage 1. K2005 now looking at the bumper of the 54.
2 to go.
As we hit 2 to go in stage number 2, probably that out to a solid lead with no one really contending. About 4 to 5 car lanes as these guys have been battling back here some. And I doubt we'll be done yet. As we hit the last lap of stage number 2. Sludge, Just Ken, Rockstar, and K2005 second through 5th. They'll look to be single file, so as we come around 3 and 4 for the final time in stage number 2, it'll be probably your dad with the stage win. Oh, Sludge gets a bit of the wall out of the final corner, but holds on to second place. Ken, Rockstar, K2005, Bayhawk looks to have 6. 7th goes to NASCAR 82, 8th goes to Harvick, and 9th goes to Denkate. Two quick stages in the book, and now we have the longest run of the evening with more than half the race still to go. About a 25 to 30 lap run to the finish here. And now we'll really get to see how these cars are on the long run. We haven't really had a long run yet. And we'll see who can have a better control as we go on later into the race. It'll be Dad Czar on the inside of road number 1 with Sludge, Just Ken, Rockstar, the front 2 rows, and we'll be green and back underway from Dover International Speedway for stage 3 of the Cringe Xfinity Series here on Sunday nights on the GCSports YouTube channel. Probably your dad. Does it get clear? Yes, he does. Oh, not quite. Here comes Sludge on the outside again. Sludge putting the fight to Dad on the outside. Rolling the outside lane. This time, Dad just about might get clear. Yes, and now Sludge trying to dive it in. Makes a mistake. Slides up. Keeps Rockstar out of the groove as well. Just Ken takes second. And now K2005. He's worked his way up the battling for third. And if I'm Just Ken, I want those guys behind me in the battle so I can just focus on the 69 right now. But the 08's clear, so is the 954. They've all gone in the line, and now the racing can begin. And oh, a bit of contact there. The 08 drives it deep into the corner, and it gives the Zero a nice little tap there. Behind him, Sludge and Rockstar probably, especially Sludge, after losing multiple spots off the start, will look to be trying to get his spots back. And there he goes right now, to the inside of the 08 for P number 3. And the 08's holding valiantly, but now drifts up the track, but he's going to have to get a huge run out of 4 to clear the 9. Oh, a bit of contact, and in the wall instead. The 08 will lose out multiple positions, back now behind the 7 of Bayhawk and maybe even the 5 of NASCAR 82. And here comes Harvick Pollock, nearly 3 wide. And he'll look to get the spot, and oh, a bit more rubbing and racing there. They're side by side still. This has gone disastrously for the 08 car, who now fights for P number 6. But we'll get clear of Harvick and hold on to the spot. NASCAR 82 is going to try to get around Harvick now, and looks like he's just about done that.
$20 to go.
As we look back now towards the lead of the race, probably your dad has gotten a bumper and mirror foil of the Zero car of Just Ken, and now Sludge slowly but surely making his way back into the festivities as well. And actually Just Ken, as I mentioned him, falls a bit off of the 69, and we'll lose some time to him. But as we watch these three, Just Ken seems to drive it deeper into the corner than either of the other two do. Sludge right now, he's just buying his time, waiting to see if the Zero just slides up a bit too much to take advantage of it. And Daddy's got the lead, and he's got pressure, but it's nothing significant yet, although a little close there from Just Ken. And Rockstar, he's got to hope that these guys start battling up here if he wants any chance of catching up back into this thing, as he's now about a second and change behind the top three. Dad is still holding out. Just Ken looks to the inside. Is this a pass for the lead? Just Ken to the inside. He'll get clear out of turn number 4. And we have a new leader at Dover. And now Sludge will look to grab P2. Dad way up the track this time. Sludge gets clear. And the order rotates. Now, how patient will the 9 be behind the 0 now, seeing that he could get a spot back in the lead where he started this race from? Just Ken and Sludge and Dad are all still right there in the pack together. Rockstar 4th, Bayhawk 5th, nothing has changed behind. Although Nascar 82 and K2005 also look to start to be getting into a little battle, but they're not close enough yet. And now it seems that the 0 and 9 are starting to pull away a tiny bit from the 69. Not by a whole lot, but they have a little bit of space. And that's really where we're sitting at right now. These guys just sort of riding around. Sludge can't really get close enough to make a move on the 0. Unless Just kind of makes a mistake here. Dad's slowly starting to fall off the pace. But right now still in contact in case something happens between the front two. Rockstar is now over 2 seconds, probably even close to 3 at this point, I have to reckon. NASCAR 82 is pulled away from the 08, and now the 70 of Harvick Pollock looking on the 08 for P number 7. And we'll stay here for a moment as looks like things are going to get good there, but maybe not quite. As we head down towards the end of this race, only a few laps to go from Dover International Speedway. Solid amount of action for the field we've had. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be done yet because the front three still all together within half a second, I'd have to guess. As we look back towards P7 once again, the 78's going to be looking once more. As that is Harvick Pollock, right there on the bumper of K2005. And 78's just got to wait for a mistake from the 08. 08's just got to keep pulling his line and try to make it to the end of this thing without giving up the position. Meanwhile, there'll be 6 to go at the line. Just Ken leads. Sludge second. Dad is back into the frame as he's ran down Sludge and Just Ken. Now the question is, can these guys get around each other? Sludge rolling the bottom. That time gains a decent bit on Just Ken. Hey, don't go anywhere, folks. It's going to be 4.5 laps to go, and it's going to be an exciting finish right here. Just Ken leads, Sludge second, Dad third. They're all right there. Sludge on the bumper. 4 to go. Just Ken now starting to look a bit more defensive. You see that car, the inside of that car, peeking out about half a car width to the inside compared to the 9. Just ready to protect that bottom in case the 9 goes for a dive into one of these corners. And right now, Sludge still right there. Tiny bit off. He can make that up. 3 to go now in the race. Just Ken holds firm, but Sludge looks like he's gaining right here. Can he make a move? No, he cannot. Has to let off. Maybe try to set something up for turn 1. There goes Sludge. He rolls it. He's going to be right on the bumper out the corner. 2 to go. Does the 9 make his move here? Nope, he's getting on that bottom, just rolling the corner. Oh! The 0 might have cut him off a little bit. 9 hits the apron. 69 to the inside for second. It'll be to the white flag this time. Sludge back in the third. Does Dad have enough time to catch up to the 0 and go for it? Just Ken leads on the white flag. In the turn 1, he has about 1.5 car lengths to the 69. Dad with a run. Does he go for it? He dives hard. Can't get there. Hits the apron. Sludge is going to get underneath him. It's going to be Just Ken coming back to the line and winning the race here at Dover. Sludge will get second. Barely over probably your Dad. Rockstar gets 4th with a little bit of traction action there at the end. NASCAR 2 comes back for 5th place after an early incident from him. Bayhawk gets 6th. Harvick gets 7th. K2005 gets 8th, and Denkate rounds out the field in 9th place. Whew. These interviews will sure be fun.
Yep. And on that note, I have to go, boys.
Off to bed?
Yep.
All right. Those who will still be in the party with us afterwards can y'all make sure Sludge and Just Ken get in here, and we'll get Rockstar too. Why not? We have the time. Fast slap the race goes to probably your Dad. With a 23.5, a very solid lap. Now, the first and second fastest laps of that race, getting 8th and 9th on the daily leaderboard for Dover laps, as well as a majority of the field from the custom. In fact, the entire field that finished from the custom Giggity race earlier, running 1 through 6 on the leaderboard. So, just goes to show how fast these guys can put these cars in and go. And at the same time on the weekly, you have 5 of 6 drivers on there, and the 5 that did, and the 5 from Giggity that did get on the leaderboard. They're 1 through 5, so that's nice to see. Meanwhile, I'm just filling the time for weekend interviews, so yeah, just let me ramble on, I guess. I don't know. Do we have the invite sent out to the drivers that I requested?
Oh, I don't have either on my friends list. I am of no help when it comes to adding.
If you want something properly done, fellas, do it yourself. That's
yeah.
what.
I'll just say, hey, do you want to do one RNG to the team and keep getting them? No, because Peter's done with it.
I might have Sludge. I doubt I have Ken. Yeah, there's Sludge. Likely, yeah. I think so.
Of doing what?
Alright, there's Sludge. Oh, there's the username right there. Alright. Alright, well, as we figured it out here for post-race interviews, sorry about that. Yeah, well, they're already arguing on Facebook, so we'll see how this goes.
Hate you, Ken.
Well, while we're waiting on the other, well, we have Ken here, but while we're waiting on Sludge to join, we'll start with our P3 interview with a man who's already in here, Mr. Probably Your Dad. Now, that it seemed that you had a very fast short run car, but in the long run, and middle run, you just sort of fell off and you couldn't recover, even though you had one of the faster long run cars at the end there, it would have seemed. Are you disappointed at all and think this is a race you probably should have had?
No, I literally got home, and as soon as I got home, turned on the PS4 and joined, not even knowing I was going to race. I don't mind. It got tighter and tighter as the run went on, and that doesn't happen literally anywhere else but the road courses, so pretty much all I could do once I picked the preset was try some things.
Yeah, it is weird where with the presets that a lot of times as well at this place that setups are sort of reversed here, where it's sort of tighter on the higher presets for whatever reason, but as the run goes on, it usually gets tighter on the higher presets. So
that's what it was doing for me. I think I played roulette and went with 7 because I had no idea. It just kept building tighter the whole round, just about.
Yeah. Well, you were the fastest car at the start of the runs, given your fastest lap of the race. So there was some merit to it, even if you're playing off the roulette wheel.
Yeah, it worked out for me. I was up there. I was able to keep up with Ken and Sludge. Happy with that. Should have wrecked Ken because it's funny, but that's
Alright, well, congratulations, P3, and you can. And are you. One last question, actually. Are you ready for Tuesday at Atlanta for us both?
As long as draft is on low like it usually is, I think it'll be a lot better than people think it is. As long as it's not protect the apron on the backstretch kind of bad, then I think it's going to be a good race.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Atlanta to me is usually I usually look at it more from a strategy lens and how that sort of happens, but from the pure racing aspect, I do agree with you that that low draft should keep things interesting with how drivers if a driver tries to overprotect on the bottom.
Yeah, it won't really. You won't generate those huge runs off of 2 like you usually do with normal or high draft. I think it'll kind of mitigate that unless you got a big combo line going, but I also don't see that happening because it's a strategy game. Some guys will be having they'll be running their car where it burns off the right sides and they can't make a full fuel run. Some people will be taking it easy at the beginning, making sure they can stretch those tires. So I don't really expect much of a pack race like a lot of people are anticipating.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll definitely see about that. But Tuesday's Tuesday. We have 2 more guys to talk about tonight. Do we have Sludge in here? All right, we have 1 more person to talk about then. And that is your race winner, Just Ken. Can I get like a hello? Just make sure you're there.
I'm here. I'm
You
here.
died. He's dead.
I'm here.
All right. All right, off to a great start. Anyways.
And the crowd goes silent.
Ken, you were in a very interesting position. You started back in the 2nd row in this race, but worked your way up to win stage 1. Fell back a bit in stage 2, but in stage 3 you were able to capitalize off of the 69 sort of fading away, and you're able to just get under and get the lead and hold off Sludge to the finish there. What?
Yeah. The first stage, I knew, I figured I would have a good long run car, but being a shorter race, that I probably could have went a little less conservative due to the first stages being so short. But I could tell a couple laps in that I was reeling probably back in the first stage, so I figured that would probably play in my hands in the 3rd stage. So the 2nd stage I just kind of took it easy and didn't want to end up too far back to where I had to run too hard to get back to the field or something. So my main focus tonight was just to gain points because a few other guys didn't make it. Pretty sure Captain Jack didn't make it, so hopefully that plays into my hands with the points lead. But yeah, it overall it was a good race. I don't think Sludge was very happy with me. He felt like I chopped his nose, but I mean, I can't look in my mirror and drive out the windshield at the same time. So you've got to, especially at Dover, you got to watch where you're sticking your nose. You know, it's a difficult track. So yeah.
Yeah, you do have a point there with how you're trying to drive and protect, and it's just hard, especially at a place right here, like here, where it's so narrow and tight with the groove.
So fast, yeah. Dover's one of the more technical tracks that it's hard to get around if you're not paying attention or ready for it. You know, it can snap on you one corner, and then the next corner can be tight. So at the end of the last stage, I was definitely getting a lot tighter, and I think the other guys were starting to loosen back up and dial it back in. So I was just trying to maintain holding the bottom so they couldn't get underneath me and try to get the win.
Yeah, and you did get the win there with some nice defensive driving at the end of the race. So that is your race winner, Just Ken.
Appreciate it.
And with that, we'll be heading out here for the evening from GC Sports. Be sure to tune in Tuesday night for the Cringe Cup Series at Atlanta Motor Speedway. That'll be a fun one. And then Thursday, the Giggity side takes to the same place as well. 2 incredible races sure to be taking hold there. and we'll see y'all for that. Meanwhile, I've been Tabor, bringing you the action from the Cringe Xfinity series, and we are signing off for now.